I want to bring you up to this 5775, okay? And as you go down, it says end of the table, matière, okay, which is material, but it also says 1/3 of the seventh gate because of the miscreation. Tom Turkey is creation of 666. Here's the first six, but this one says 6, and then added to this one would be 8. Forget about 7. 7's an automatic. 7 is inside 8. Inside 711. When I go back on this, okay, this is all about the orphans of 5775. And it comes to this writing. It says 44 old military ladies. Okay, now this is the way I read it. It's not exactly what it might mean, and it might mean exactly what I say. But 44 it starts. Okay. Then you bring it to the time of 14, which is on the cross, of 18. 567, 388 is the church. This says August, which means the 8th month, which connects to 9th month. 8 and 9 is the gateway. Okay, means control, but the word is actually augmentation of the pension of the old. The surgeons who help the people. Okay, this is in a new age. 39 pensions. 9250 is actually, they're talking about the Christ and the passage of 27 pensions for 9 eternal, because you need 2 sevens to create a triangle. I'm going to show you later of the federation, what they share between the two worlds, 4 and 6, which when they go low shoe 4 and 6, they end up playing 3 and 7. Of 48 pensions, which was last year's Super Bowl, and pension also talks about box stalls for horses, of 5775, and this 3 by 7 is 21, 18, this is the 7th inning stretch, 42 is the man is into your head at 42, times 3 is 126, is the doghouse of the orphans of the 4 militaries, okay, because we got to be in more formation. We're electronic, don't forget. Part of us works by vibration. Of 29 Veuf Montant Church communication of 886, which is 384, which was this Hebrew New Year. And then if you look down at the bottom, you want to see how they finish this off? It's really funny because they finish it off Mars, from the planet Mars, royalty, Ale, Roi, king, imperialism, Paris, Cyrus, Tibet, to wager, Paris, gager, to be a winner. And then they bring it down, and now watch what happens. Blank, 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 blank. But look what they put at the end here. There's 1,022 pages. Okay? De la ha. Look what he puts at his page down here. All cells. This is only a back page to something. It could have been anything else, but it's not. Okay? So now we're going to work it up a little bit. I'm going to work it up to here and just show you that this... I'm going to show you one other thing, and I already did this video, but I'm doing it again. And this, orphans, 1776, gold, G7, O6, L3, D4, club, C, C, U, 2, spade, gold, moon, the side diameter of the moon, 17, 51, 57. Orphan on the other side, the one spirit in the 20 world, 2014, 21, 35, 66, 75, 57, 75, right here. If you want to read this board, I've done it once, I'm doing it again. 5, you see this? 32 and 19 is 51, 15, 51. Multiply Jesus Christ, 47 times 33 is 1551. Jesus Christ, 74, 77, 151. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 5 and 6, 11. 11 and 11. 8, 3, 8, 3 is the church. 7 and this becomes 8. 8, 3, 8, 3, 8. 7. 2 and 8 is 10 plus 0. You see there's a black 0 and there's a red 0. Okay, and the red 0 comes up at 19. But it seems like all 10 values turn black in roulette. But But if you want to know the real value, there's another wheel over here that's different from this wheel. They made it different, so that gives me more. So we go ahead, 8, 3, 7, 7, 2, 9, 4, 9, 4, 4, 5, 8, 1, 6, 7. Look at this. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 and 4 is 8, 24. P, H, and X, the phoenix, comes right over here, the flight of the phoenix between the two. 5, 7, 5, 5, 7, 5. Okay, they call it out in another language. Don't forget, there's different worlds. 8, 9, 8, 9, 2, 9, 4, 9, 6, 7, 8, 7, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 5, 6. But it's in green, means it's in life. So that 0, I'm going to give life. That 0 is 7. It makes the gateway, because remember, inside of a cube, in the center of this cube, it's an area. You have to count it really through and through. When you count these, you have to count them through and through. It went through and through. It's right in the middle. The dot shows it goes through and through. And you want to need something? Is a dot here. So this dot is going this way. You see that? See this dot's going that way? But the 5 dot is going that way. So I've got a dot going this way and a dot going that way. Doesn't that look like the cross? Wait a second, where's the other dot? I got a dot going straight up in the middle. I've got a dot going this way. I've got a dot going that way. That way, that way, and that way. I got 3 of them in here. And they're all crossing the actuality of the 3 position. The 3 position. So we showed you on here the orphans, and we showed you 5775. And the other thing I would just mention with that, if you want to create the tetrahedron, the cube, the tetrahedron cube, it's right over there. Do you see it? I wish I could throw my pen on it and say I got it. See the pen right there? That's exactly where it is. All the black, okay, and then all the yellow is black. See all the squares in black? And then you see the triangle a little bit on 2 of them. They duplicate. Okay, that is what will create the numbers to the tetrahedron. I want to show you 7286. What this is 888. You create the 8s because an 8 is a circle. Okay, 88 is 2 zeros put together, means 2 circles of 2 worlds. So when you put 888, this connects to this is 8, this connects to this is 8, this connects to this is 8. Each 8 comes with a tail. This tail creates 9, this tail creates 6, this tail creates 6. But in reality, when they're going in the same direction, they all equal to 666. But I'm going to show you one little thing about that, is that inside of it, I put a hat. Because if you draw one 6 backwards to the other 6, there are 3 different thinking hats, to where it's the bee's nest that goes above your head. So instead of a rotation of 666, they all become pi, pi, pi as thinking. Okay? So we connect over here. The 7 goes from here to here, is 1 in 1 piece, and from here to here is 1 in 1 piece. We work on cycles of 2. So it becomes 7 of 2, of the 8 that creates all the 6s. 7, 2, 8, 6. 7, 2 worlds of 6, 1 dividing house, which is the 7th gate that creates these 2. This house here doesn't exist. This one here doesn't exist. Okay? You pass through the other house with each other, the 2 pyramids together, the B letter. You see the B that stays in there? When I pull it away, it exists because we pass through a DC system. Okay? And then there's the center core. You see this is where the bulls, see this empty space in here? I know it's rather small, but that's where your bull is, over there, your bull's horn. And if you see, they're connected to, because there's an inside design and there's the outside design, how the formation must be done, and what you are doing is what will give you your first part of the design. And then after that, it's, anyways. So we have these bees nests. So you have 7286 is the bees nest right over here. What I was going to do in my next, hold on a second. There was one other thing I wanted to show you. That you see this design over here, okay? 1, 3, 5 says ace. 1, 3, 5 says ace. Where is it? A second. Oh my God. This this, and this. 1, 3, 5 says ace. 4, 2, 6. Okay? I don't remember exactly where this came from, but I can tell you from 5775, that's these designs. These designs come from 5775, and they also show the Freemasons inside of here. The reasons I have this at 5775 is because 325s and 515s and 1175 create this. You only can create on 2 levels. One of the reasons we do this is because this is 3 blacks and this is 3 reds. See the square in the middle? See the V on this side? The V says, if you really take a look at the V, because you have to put reflections on each side, so this V says it is half of something. So if you make the same reflection and drag the V over here, you'll make a circle. Everything is a half. The V's are a half-life. This is a full life. Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Yes, the other thing I wanted to mention was this. If you were in the dugout, suppose that was dug out at death, and you went to the on-deck circle, you would be halfway home. Yet you must make home plate HP 16 and 8, 48, 44. First base FB 8. Second base 19 and 2, 21. Third base 20 and 2, 22. Home plate. So you add these up together, and what do you get? I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it right now. You get 8, 21, 22, and 24. So you get 24, 46, 56, 66, 67. You get 75 to go around. 75 plus again 24. 85, 95. You get 99 to go around the bases. Okay? And we're not talking about the on-deck circle. Okay? Right, you see, don't forget the pitcher's mound is like a beaver, and he's got the mound above the water where the dugout is under the ground, so they're floating on water, right? With one log to hold in their hands. The other thing I wanted to say, now I didn't want to make it a long video, and I always seem to do it long. I'm jumping around here. See this number 7? We can't do this number 7. We can't go 1, 2, 3, 5. It doesn't work because the 5 is here. We need to do it 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. That's the rodent's coil. This doesn't work as perfect as it looks. It's too big. 7 up, because we get these two coming together, run by this one over here. See the way it comes back to this side or into the center because it's run by another medium. Let me go back to the beginning of this book. When you're creating a shape, see the shape over here? See the design that's left over? It's a K on each side, becomes the K dog. Okay, the canine dog, because it's protecting what's in the center. Now, if you recreate this and enlarge the center, it becomes like this. And then you got 2 hockey posts, and you're playing hockey in the rink here, or it's 100 yards, and you're in the football stadium. You see the way it's the feed bin? But if you add on the ends of 3 and 3 or E and 3 and add the top, these are all created by the 7 letter, by the way. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. All 7s are doubled. All 7s are doubled to create a triangle. I'll show you it better a little bit over here. 2 7s, 2 7s, 2 7s. Here it makes the ears. Here it makes the timer. Between the head, between the ears. Huh? I don't hear you. These would be 2 birds. You know that, right? When you make a 7 and you put a slash down with a line, it becomes a 4 upside down, but then it becomes an X1 and looks like 9, Roman numeral. It seems like the 7 is okay, but the line has a value of 6. Why does the line have a value of 6 and this one have a value of 7? It's almost like counting the lines on the flag. This one that cuts the outside and this one that runs in the center value line looks like it's valued at 6. Let me go through the pages right now. Once we put 1 where it goes, 1 is automatically, okay, over here at 13 and 31. In between is 2, 3, and 1. Takes the 1 world, takes the 3 world, it's the 2 worlds that's on the outside, plays over here. One as a number and one as a reality of its position and value that divides and creates passage. Okay. The other thing, there was one other thing. The tetragrammatron or heteratron or whatever. Okay, this is the way your 6 works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see there's 4 together. There's 3 here. There's 3 here. But now there's 4 here. And then there's 1 here. So this will be 3 and 1, 4. 3 and 1, 4. 4 and 3, 7. Here's how you break it up. 2 of them break up. But this is only one dimensional. This is that tetragramma heteratron. The way to make this, there's a way to make it. And if you look at the roulette wheel again, on the floor right over there where the pen is, there's 2 of them on that side. Okay, and it connects numbers together. And it will give numbers. It will give numbers. Okay, the next one I wanted to do, we did the dartboards enough. Very quick, I want to go over this. In between 135, 147, 159. These are the middles of these simple 9 numbers. That's all I want to talk about. The next one is the alphabet. A to G in between is D. H to N in between is K. Aorta. O to T in between is R. O, P, Q, R, H, I, J, K, A, B, C, D, U, V, W, X, Y, Z is a little special because, again, when we get to Z, we start back at A again. Or actually, you can never start back at A. You would start back, I think, you would start back at AF, which is 9. But we're not going to get into that, are we? There was one other thing I wanted to mention. There was one other thing I think I skipped over, and something I like. Yes, the pool balls. The pool balls. 2 and 11. 13 and 12, bar mitzvah and bat mitzvah. Woman 3, man 4. Man 11 and 2, woman 10 and 2. Since there's a 0 here, she gets 6. Woman is 18. 3 and 12, bat mitzvah. The eggs come with the 12, makes it 15. The eggs, 5 and 1, says 6. 3 and 11 is, no, that's not where we want to go. 5 and 13 makes 18. Man is of the sun. He is bar mitzvah. He is 1 and 8. He is not the gateway. He is the heaven. The woman creates the gateway at 17. Well, the man creates here. 4 and 13 is the bar mitzvah again. The man is the gateway, 1 and 7. The woman shows up here on number 3 and 2. Beta creation, which is the earth creation. There is one thing I wanted to show, and it was the 10. Okay, and if you wanted to choose the 10, the number 1 and the number 0, I want to show you the 1 and 0 on the side. I'm going to turn these things around because when you're looking something straight, it looks straight. This is the 1, and this ends up to be the 0 turned. Does anything, does it resemble like anything at all? Like, I don't know. If you take a look at it, maybe you can give it new values. Anyways, so we did that. We went through all the pool balls to where these pool balls have 2 reasons to them. I'm putting them together as 1 and 1. 1 and 1. 1, 2, 2. 3, 1, 2 is 3. So I go 12 and 3 is 15. That's where I got the value. So since women show up over here, she shows up at 12. Man shows up at 13. Woman is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure which 3 she is. And man is 4. So whatever it means, 3 and 4, and it stands for DC Comics. You have to go back and see all the superheroes, because I'll tell you one thing. There's 2 great superheroes in this world, and they exist, but only in our pockets, when our hands are only there, right? Between the pockets. Between the pockets, you start to talk about the pockets, now you get the pull. You got pull pockets, and I ain't pulling nothing. Not pulling anything over your head, and don't pull it off, because I don't want no more babies. Pull. Pool, jump in the pool. All those guys in the pool, it was a big swim for the 1 egg. Go, baby, go. We're in the pool. We're all in the pool. It's a football pool. It's a hockey pool. We're sitting on the stool, drinking something by the pool, watching all them go by. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for the day. Would you like a look at my wall for a second? It's a little dark, right? So I'll just see if you can figure. Can you see where it is? That's the wall over there. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching. How do we get that in there? Can we get the wall in there on the video? Does it work or no? I guess not.